Okay, you know, the only time most of us will see a cardiologist is if we're in the middle of a heart crisis, not a place that we want to be. But there is one place in the Twin Cities that's trying to change that. They're focused on preventing heart disease, and it all starts with a walk on a treadmill. This might look like a typical piece of exercise equipment, but at Woodwinds Ways to Wellness in Woodbury, this treadmill is part of a pretty lofty goal.
We are really excited. We're starting this cardiac wellness program at Health East, and we have a cardiologist on site here with our team, working with a health and wellness coach, a nutrition and fitness specialist, and our charge is we are trying to prevent heart disease.
And that's exactly why Jim Egberg is here.
My wife wanted me to make sure my heart's going to last a long time. She likes having me around.
Jim's lost 40 pounds in the last few months, working out and eating right, but his history of heart disease is sobering.
You know, I had a bipolar pulmonary embolism. My grandfather died of a heart attack in his early 60s. My mom's got a pacemaker. Brother and sister have high blood pressure. So I, have some reason for concern.
What does it feel like to be able to do something to prevent it and maybe feel a little bit more empowered about your heart rather than it's ticking along, let's just hope that it keeps going?
You know, you wonder about it all the time. I had a friend who, a couple years younger than me, better shape than me, had a heart attack 2 years ago. And so, you just wonder, am I a candidate for that? And so if you have a racing heart or shortness of breath, makes me nervous at times. And you don't know. So I have high blood pressure. I'm on blood pressure medicine. This gives me an opportunity to be ahead of the curve and know what to do if there is a problem.
It says prevention, not sick care. And it really does empower the person to take care of their own health care, to eat healthy. It's not just about taking a pill and going to your annual physical.
Today, it starts with a cardiopulmonary exercise test, or CPET. Dietitian and trainer Brenda Navin will watch how Jim's heart and lungs work together as he breathes into this blue mask.
Right here, we're looking at his EKG strip.
And Dr. Christine Roncari is a cardiologist. She's monitoring Jim's heart health as the treadmill increases his speed and incline. Right now, the fact that it's just going smoothly.
This looks fine. I don't see any problems with his heart rhythm or anything that indicates he may have a blockage in one of his arteries. So far everything here looks good.
Okay, so we're all set. Jim's off the treadmill. Jim, you feeling good?
Feel good, feel great.
Good. And we have all these printouts of all the information that is telling us exactly how Jim's heart is doing.
Your Framingham risk score is 8%, and that means you have an 8% risk of a cardiac event, so heart attack, over the next 10 years. I wouldn't be alarmed by it, but I think that definitely this will motivate you to work even harder and try to improve this number.
There's another number that really hits home for Jim. While he's 59 years old, he has the same risk of a heart attack as someone nearly a decade older.
Well, at 59 years old and you see a thing that says your vascular age is 68, gives you some reason for pause and say that you better do something about it.
You look too good for 59, Jim. That's ridiculous.
I'm actually 25. I look at those numbers and I see that they're a little higher, and I know that as soon as my wife sees them, she'll be scolding me. But I'm glad I came in. It just reinforces my decision to come in and make some changes.
The next step for Jim is to meet with nutrition and fitness experts to create a plan that will help him improve these numbers and make sure he lives a long and healthy life with his wife. Okay, Jim, what do you say to other guys who are thinking, I don't know if I want to know what's going on in there?
A lot of my friends, same age as me, in my late 50s, early 60s. It's a great opportunity to make a change in your life. And I'll encourage them to do the same thing.
Good job, Jim.
Cool stuff. Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just for men. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women. So we know, ladies, you got to get in there too. We bring it up in relation to Jim because I know for a lot of women they can relate to feeling like, I got to get my husband to the doctor. I want to make sure that he's healthy. So here's a way to do it. Ways to Wellness is offering an exclusive deal for TCL viewers on their new cardiac wellness program. So the exercise and fitness test, that whole session that you saw Jim go through, it's normally $299. If you mention Twin Cities Live, they'll do it for you for $149. You have to schedule by August 17th. And you can also take $200 off the complete Selby Cardiac Wellness Program. We have all the details on that program on TwinCitiesLive.com. Just click on Fun. And we want to thank Ways to Wellness for sponsoring Twin Cities Live. And I just love their focus on prevention, and that sense of empowerment is just so positive. It's a great place to go.
All right, coming up, if you haven't heard about the party that we're having for TCLers, the details are next.